We washed this one time, but we didn't do a very good job. A little bit of the dirt and mud around here. Want to clean it up a little bit more, and underneath there especially. Getting it ready to be sent away to be worked on, because we don't have the time right now. Adrian's gonna get started washing it, so he's got a raincoat and everything on. That way he doesn't get as wet. Then we have the manure spreaders to wash, and I'm not sure what else we'll wash yet, but it'll be this and the 2 manure spreaders for sure, and probably the tractors, but we'll see. 1 manure spreader's washed. Got that tractor cleaned up. It's been probably a very long time since it's been cleaned up like this. I didn't do the best job, but it's a lot nicer. Those beaters take a while to wash, then all that manure gets packed in here again. Not packed in, but blown in. So I was standing back here and washing it. We do need to take these strings and baler twine off the beaters yet, but we're not going to do that right now. We're focusing on washing it. And that is almost ready to be parked away. I want to put some drain oil over the bed area so that way it doesn't rot, because that's like mostly a wooden spreader where the manure is. This manure spreader need to do wash yet, then we'll get the string off then later. Yeah, this one could take a good while too. Well, it will, but I don't know how it will compare to that other one, because it's just, we scrape almost everything off. Just the beater that's going to take the longest, I think. And then I don't know if we'll do the 6152, but there's a good chance that we will, just because we're here. Might as well just continue going. And I am very dirty, but oh well. It's part of farming, and it has to be done. Doesn't have to be, but it's really good for the equipment if it is. I want to put a little bit more gas in here, and then I can wash that. It's going to take a little while to wash. And there's a bubble there, but that's from heating up, like in the sun. It's even bubbled here a little bit in between these rows of screws. But right there is the longest stretch of these poly boards that we have in here that aren't screwed down. There's no cross member there, but there is the axle cross member, but they're not screwed there. But that's where the longest stretch anyway. That's where it buckles up mostly. I wonder if it's gonna go down any with it getting washed. We'll see. Got it washed pretty good. I couldn't get the beaters quite the greatest with the baler twine on there, but those will come off, so maybe we'll have to wash it again. There is some work I want to do to this manure spreader, so I'll probably come back here before long, like put bolts in there and there's one. Then there's a couple other things we did I want to do yet, but that bow did go down a little bit, so now I guess we go park this up out of the way, and we'll see what else we bring down.
Off the parts one, which as far as we know is good, and then we'll just switch them around. Put this one onto that one and that one onto this one or something like that. But I have to put the gas away. It's like almost empty. Luckily, we just got a gas can, a gas tank that we can just fill up when they bring diesel, instead of having to go to town every time this thing is empty, which it's almost is. Just sit it in here. So Mom today went to town, or I don't know how far away, to be honest. to get the full transmission. Finally, after how many months of it just sitting here. Wood's piled on it. More wood, plywood. Just the same piece. Just one big piece. That's very, very good yet. That's how it looks. Hopefully we'll be able to get it running within a week or two. To be honest, I kind of doubt it because we have plowing, disking, planting, all of that coming up yet. It's 4-wheel drive. Fun to drive. I had an image of this thing. Hopefully we'll get it running before long. And then we can drive it again. Instead of having to take that old bunky thing. Not old, actually. New word. The Polaris Ranger. It's kind of hard to check cattle with that. You can't go along the road like you can with this thing. I made a trail with. Nice LED light. Hopefully we'll be able to get that thing running again.
I think we're done washing equipment for the day. And look what showed up. First load, not load, but the first delivery of soybeans for this year's planting. It's pretty warm and it's also decent breeze. Boy, that really dries stuff off. We got this out of the barn, decided to wash it, give it a good rinse. It's not quite as nice as I'd like it to be, but we're half thinking about repainting it anyway. It is pretty good. The carb does need rebuilt, or another one. We do have a rebuilt carb, and I believe that would work, but I could be wrong. There's a few things that it needs. It's not perfect, but if we would repaint it, it'd be just give us something to do, and I doubt we'd make money off of it for the amount that we gave for it, but it'd be sort of a toy, which it is a toy, but it'd be more of a toy to do that. Got the high pressure washer put away. Adrian is wrapping up a hose. The hose that we use to go from the milk house to the high pressure washer. And I'm gonna go put this off of the lane. Then we have to put the tools and stuff away too. But that's not hard. Look at our throttle. Park it up there in the grass, just so it's sort of out of the way, and there's a few things I want to do to it yet. Nope, didn't make it. We spun out. We'll try it again. Sit over here. Now we're spinning out over here. Oh wow. This is our 1966 toy, basically. Cub Cadet 123. It has the mower deck and mounts. We just took them off because we were planning on mounting a snowblower to it, but yeah, it didn't fit, so snowblower, so everything's off yet. I did get a snowplow though that I would like to build, put on it. Then I have that. We do have everything's here, it's just to do it. But well, everything's here except for the time, basically. So that's what I'm after, is time to do it and shop space to do it. Have to get some other things done first before I can do that. Got everything cleaned up, just these tools yet. I'll put these away. We might have to come clean up that manure and stuff, but we'll wait till it dries for that. And Adrian's gonna drive the 123 around a little bit. He hasn't driven that in a good while. It's been up in the barn in storage for the past probably 2 months or so. At least 2, if not 3 months, just to keep it out of the way and under roof. And now Grandpa's 730 John Deere 730 diesel is on its way to Kentucky. Might even be down there by now. Narrow John Deere 730 narrow front not where I'm supposed to be with these. And now we had a way to get it out, so we did. That's why that's out. Now, if I could just find a brush, which I would have no idea where to find. I can brush oil onto the old manure spreader. But I don't know that I'll be able to find a brush to do that with, so we'll go put the new manure spreader away. The newer of the manure spreaders. The New Holland manure spreader. This goes there. And this up here. The other vice grips where my grandpa had them. He either had them there or there. I don't remember. But they're there. Got it backed in. Believe it or not, it only took 2 tries. We got about 8 inches on each side, I believe. And a little bit of room here to back in. And Adrian's getting unhooked. Then we need to check the cattle here yet. What are you doing down there? He needs me to back up. Okay. We can jack up more. Bam! Manure spreader's in. Hopefully, if I get time later this summer, I can get that back out, put some work into it, get it cleaned up, or the feeder cleaned off, which we did not get to do, but oh well. This thing is dirty. Oh well. It's just gonna get dirtier this summer, so maybe later we'll wash it off. Not today. Ooh, paint's chipping too. Huh. Wonder why. Oh well. It's not gonna stay perfect forever if you use it. But alright. Adrian and Gavin are checking the cattle. I'm gonna go check on some hay that I haven't checked on in several months. But I should have. I just forgot about it. And then we'll be ready to head back home. Here it is. It's like a wild grass hay. It's not really great quality. Doesn't exactly smell like normal hay. It's just here on the wagon right now. But it needed to be off the field that I wanted to plant. And then hopefully this summer I can get a good cutting of proper hay, but it doesn't look the greatest. Looks very weedy or more native grasses than I'd like, but I'm not very good with that stuff. But I'm learning. We'll see how it looks. All right, let's go. Come on. Seatbelt lights off. Now we're ready to go. Oh, wait. Had to kind of use 2 hands for that. Now we're ready to go. I'm glad I didn't bring it in here. Dad's coming yet. And I just did that. The one has 6 bomb, Dad has a 5.
Time to see how much dirt I have in my sandals. Still a good amount. Makes it really handy when you have to run in order to get to the spot. It's a good amount of dirt. Alright, now to get it into its spot. I have to avoid the blanket and the pallet for it, but yeah, took it and the rock. Try not to hit the tailgate. Try not to hit the rototiller. And also try not to hit this spot. Which isn't hard at all. So many things to switch the camera with. Yeah, not bad. And now it's parked. It's actually sitting right there, 6150 to 675. The plant that goes on the 120, that didn't work right anymore. Got the diesel in the gas tank.